Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Hold on, I gotta change views right here. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Somebody give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear me, so I can know that my sound is operating over here. I see a lot of you guys out here today. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are here early, showing up and showing out. And I gotta give a special shout out to my girl Cheryl. Man, you are active with consuming the content and also commenting and engaging with the content. So I got something special for you, Cheryl. Whenever you watch this video, if you're on live now or not, I'm not sure. I want you to send me a message. Hopefully, you got an iPhone. I'm going to send you some coins for engaging, doing something that, a lot of other people aren't doing. So, Cheryl, shout outs to you for doing that. Just wanted to give you a round of applause for that. But what is happening with everybody else in the building? What's going on, man? Y'all know how we get it done. Welcome here. I need you to make sure that you're always introducing yourself, no matter which platform that you're watching me on. This is mainly for YouTube, but I am streaming on a lot of different platforms. If you are on Clubhouse, you can click the link at the top and join us on YouTube. If you're on Facebook or Twitter watching this, hey, come on over to YouTube, man. The family over here. I love the family over here. I appreciate each and every one of you all on YouTube. You guys are, again, helping the analytics grow. So I appreciate all of you all who are continuing to engage, as well as tell other people about what we got going on over here. This channel will not grow without you. So I do thank each and every person who is helping this message get spread out here into this community. But you guys make sure that you're introducing yourself. We want to know the name of your business. Where are you from? What industry are you in? If it's something that you need help with, guys, my channel, my whole platform is for you. Not just me, but it's for you too. And you got a network under here. So what do you need help with? Express it in the comments and you'll be surprised the people that are reading that can help you out there. And if you can help other people do something, if you're special, okay? And all of us should be special. But if you got something special that you do, whether it's staying organized and you know how to buy something good, let us know, right? You never know who could be in another state and need your products or services. So make sure you're putting that information in the comment section. So as people come back, they can read through that. Now, if it's your first time with me, I'm Dr. Travis Davis with the Pure Money Gang. When we say gang, it's gathering and networking. Genuinely, I did $1 million at the age of 25. Okay, so we don't have to say that you got to be a certain age to enter this space. Nope, I did it at 25. I did it with absolutely no knowledge, no skills or anything. I graduated from an HBCU as a football player. So you do the math on the jock athletes and how we supposed to be stupid and all of that. Well, you could put that on my name because that was me. And still, we did $1 million at the age of 25. Now, I do marketing services. We do help desk services and the IT services as well. Marketing is my baby. IT gets me paid. I really don't like IT. Graduated computer engineering, haven't done one thing in engineering yet. I hate IT, but again, IT pays. So I went ahead and got the engineering degree because the guy came across the school, the guidance counselor, when they hold the form up and tell you about all the jobs that can get you paid the most money, engineering was up there. So that's the one that I decided to take and realized when I got out of school and graduated, well, I'm still using my hands to produce income. And as long as I'm using my hands to produce income, I'm not going to be able to be free of time, right? Money buys back time. And the pace that I was generating revenue, 365 days a year, $90,000 a year for them to take 33% out, I wasn't on a pace of time freedom. So I decided to change my thought pattern and enter this thing called entrepreneurship, business ownership. And even getting in there, I didn't know what to do. Never, ever in the history of my life had employees. Never ran payroll. Didn't have HR. Didn't know how to hire individuals. I knew none of this information, but that did not stop me from getting started. And I'm telling you guys this because I need you to just get started. You will learn the information as you go. You have no choice. But you don't need to know everything. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You don't got to know everything. You just got to get the party started. Okay? And once we start generating revenue, you could pay people to fix and patch up the mistakes that you've made. I've been able to train over 1,500 students in this government contracting game, in this business game. If you want to find out more information about myself, travisknows.com has everything that you need, everything that we got going on. It is all displayed right there on travisknows.com. But what's happening, everybody? Glad we got that out of the way. Glad to see you guys back here yet another week. Let me see, who do we have in the building today? I need to pull up my comments and reactions section. See who we got out here. Sharon, first one up here, millionaire mindset. And you just reminded me, Sharon. Come on, y'all know what it is. I need everybody to put in the comments right now. Okay? Right now, no matter where you're watching, even if you watch it on replay, I need you to type, I am a millionaire. Yes, I said a millionaire, not a thousandaire. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go bigger. A millionaire. That ain't $1 million. You can't be a millionaire with $1 million. A millionaire is multiple million. So we millionaires. I need you to put in that chat, I am a millionaire. It ain't for me. It's for you. Because you're going to come back and watch this content. You're going to read this stuff. And if you keep saying every week that you're a millionaire and you ain't taking millionaire steps, well, you the reason why you ain't at a millionaire yet. So don't just type it. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you to. I need you to believe that you're going to be a millionaire if you're not one yet. And that's where it starts. It starts with the mindset. If you can't believe, you ain't going to be able to achieve. It's a guaranteed fact because you're going to be scared to take the steps that need to go next because you keep doubting yourself. So again, no matter where you're at, I need you to type, I am a millionaire in those comments. Sharon, I appreciate you reminding me, and I appreciate you being up here first. Erica is in the building. Come on, man. You know we love Erica over here at the Pure Money Gang. What's happening with you, Erica? Hopefully you're having a great day. Boss Hands, what's good with you, boss? Pleasure for you to be back here with me again. Phil, Win Unlimited is a millionaire waiting for cage code to be assigned. Signed up for the 7-day challenge this weekend. Can't wait. Ready. That's what I'm talking about, my man Phil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining into the 7-day challenge. And everybody with the cage codes, going through sam.gov, the government's aware that they are backed up. They do have a something that they put out there. I don't want to say a bill. This is not a bill. I can't think of the right name of it right now. But they have put something out there. I'll try to find it this evening throughout this live. That they're aware that they're backed up and you can still pursue government contracts as long as you have started the process of entering your company through sam.gov. So essentially, if you're waiting for the government to give you access, you could still proceed forward with this documentation. Now, yes, I said the government is aware of it, but that doesn't mean that every individual in the government is aware of it. So you do want to know about this form, look it up. Again, I'll try to remind myself to bring it up here later. But if I don't, just remind me before we get off of here, okay? But again, this is a form that you could bring to the government if you're going to go after contracts. If they say like, hey, we don't see you in sam.gov or something, you'll be able to let them know, hey, look at this. I keep wanting to say bill. Look at this information right here that the government has signed off on that says, hey, we can keep doing business, essentially. So there's just advice out there for all of my people who are getting started in this lane. But we're going to be talking about capability statements today. FYI, everybody. Capability statement. Garden, what's going on, brother? Always a pleasure to see you here as well. Thanks for jumping back up here. Also, throughout this day, if you have a question, okay, I need you to make sure you put a Q in the comments followed by a dash and then put your question in there. That way I can quickly go back and find them when we get to the Q&A segment. All right. Kia, what's happening with you? Thanks for being here as well. Christian, what's going on? All the way from the A. I love me the A. Primero, what's happening? I'll leave that's Greg, what's going on with you, my brother? Let me see. Dr. Shantae is back in the building. What's up? We in the house. Hello, my friends. I would love to collaborate with you all. Dr. Shantae, International Business Consulting, getting into government contracts. Hey guys, international business. Okay, let me just tell you guys something right now. We ain't there. We already ain't here with the regular government contract and stuff. Just understand what I'm telling you guys, right? So regular government contracting, we're at like 1.67%, right? So when I say regular government contracting, I mean like contracts in the United States. That's regular government contracting to me. We barely there for that. So when you step to the international side of the house, oh man, you in the ballpark all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Shantae and anybody else that see Dr. Shantae here, I'm telling you, you are in a great space doing international government contracting. Yes, the federal government does pay for international services. And one of the big ones that they're paying for right now is that U word. I can't say that country with that U. He just came, the president just came over here not long ago to meet with our president. And now everybody's crying again, right? Listen to me. Everybody's crying again about 1.85 billion, 65 billion or whatever the president said that he was going to be allotting towards that U word. And again, I can't say it because of YouTube's listening to me. But anyways, you have to understand that just goes towards products and services that U word needs. And they're going to be buying it from us. That's international business. This is still government contracts, but it's done internationally because they need it over there. So you have to have your company positioned differently. You can't just, wake up and say, I want to do international business, which that's why my company, we're not fully registered to do international business. I tried to get into the UAE with Abu Dhabi, with the sheikhs. I probably lost like $80,000 trying to get my company registered to do business in the UAE just because of the politics of business. I should say the politics. They got some tricks over there. Like you got to have your money in their bank account. You got to go talk to Abu Dhabi, although you want to do business in Dubai. Like it's just so many. Oh, and you got to have a sheikh. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go do business in these other countries without having one of them on your team. So you got to pay this guy. And you don't even know what he's doing. And you can't market yourself over there. Like they got to market you. That's why you got to have that sheikh. But I'm not in that international space no more. Sorry for that rant right there. But Dr. Shantae, again, you are in a great space, okay, with low competition. That's why I mean, when I say great spaces, I mean the competition low. I don't like competing because if I got to compete, there's a chance I could lose. And listen, you want to see me get mad? Let me lose some coins. I am heated, and I don't like doing things like that. But let's keep this party rolling. I see all the millionaires typing out right there. I appreciate you guys being here. K Deli, what's happening in the building? I see my man Bond is in the building. Welcome, 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 everybody. I know we got some new faces here. I appreciate you guys for tapping in, tuning in with me, all that good stuff that we be saying right here. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, that subscribe button. I think that's pretty important that we go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So again, other individuals can find out about what we got going on over here. I cannot make this show happen without each and every one of you guys. So again, I do continue to appreciate all of you guys who are helping a brother out. You know what I'm saying? I truly do appreciate it. Now, I am looking for something right here while I'm talking to you guys, because we're going to be diving into the capability statements today. And I want to make sure that I pull some things up for you. So you guys can check this out. Now, I want to put a 1 in the chat if you already have a capability statement. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't have a capability statement. Or if you don't know what the hell a capability statement is, that's a 2, right? So again, put a 1 in the chat, no matter where you're watching this from, if you are aware and have a capability statement. Put a 2 in the chat if you have no clue what I'm talking about, or you do know what I'm talking about, you just haven't done it yet. All right, I like to know where my people at, where you are in life, how you're operating, so I can talk directly to the right set of people. I see we got some ones and twos in there. Okay. Shout outs to the ones. Okay. And the twos, all my twos. Here's the beauty. Don't worry about not having it right now, because the beauty is chances are majority of your ones, they're going to be mad at me when I say this. Majority of your ones didn't do the capability statement correctly. So don't sit there like, oh my goodness, it's a problem. I don't have my capability statement. It's okay. Because again, most people ain't got it done right now. So that's what we're going to be diving into. I see Ball said I got 1.5, got it started. We're going to be diving in again here to our capability statement. I'm going to be showing you guys some hacks that you can utilize here. I'm not going to really deep dive into the training on building your capability statement. I'm just going to teach you the basics because that's all you need to know. Okay. One thing that I've realized in government contracting, well, I don't want to say government contracting, business period. Every person, not every person, but a large group of the people that I work with and, talk with about business, I realize you guys are consuming too much information. So yes, I have to talk about government contracting in a broad spectrum because I don't know everybody's lane. So I keep it broad. And I touch a bunch of different topics, but you don't need to know all of this information. This is what I'm trying to tell. And again, this is every business, every niche. We're consuming too much information. Like, you don't need to know how to move money. I had somebody ask me, Travis, how do I move the money once I get started in government contracting? Why do you want to know that right now? You don't even have the money to move. So now you're about to confuse yourself more because on top of all the government contracting information, which is new words, new terminologies, right? It's nothing hard to this. It's just new. So with new things, you got to consume it. So you're trying to consume government information. Now you're trying to consume investing information and you're not an investor. You've never been an investor because you ain't have investment money. So stop trying to learn that while you're also trying to learn how to obtain money. Now, if we focus in on the government contracting side, right? If you don't want to write proposals, don't learn about writing proposals. Like, if that is your fear, stop consuming information about writing proposals. There's more opportunities to go out after here that don't require a proposal. If you would like to sell products, damn it, stop trying to learn about this service side of the house. You don't need to learn about how to bill for people when all you're doing is selling products. You know what I'm saying? You are literally confusing the hell out yourselves by continuing to consume so much information. And look, I know I got a lot of information. I'm telling y'all, stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching everything. It's actually harming you. All you need to know is what information do I need right now at this point? If you ain't got that capability statement, well, that is a requirement in government contractors. So you should be studying about capability statement. You don't even need to worry about building a website right now. You're not there. Bite-sized chunks will take you far. But when you try to eat the whole damn cake at the same time, it's just not going to be an effective solution. Okay. So I hope I've informed some individuals. I had to get that one out there because I just see so much consuming going on, and it's going to scare you on this opportunity. And when you get scared, it's a guaranteed fact. When people get scared, they go back to being poor. What do I mean by that? They go back to passing over opportunities repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? They just going to start saying shit don't work. And that ain't true. Everything works. You just didn't work it. That's your fault. And you have nobody else to blame. So today we're going to make sure, okay, that we're not consuming everything, but this is a piece of information that you must have. Everybody involved in government contracting has to have a capability statement. Now, I know there may be a fool out there that tells you otherwise, but I'm telling you guys, I'm here to teach you guys how to build wealth, not to make money. I've never been a person to teach you how to make money. I am here to teach you how to build wealth. In the process of building wealth, you have no choice but to make money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want you to be caught up with making $500. You know what I'm saying? $1,000. when you have the skill sets to make yourself millionaires. I would be cheating you if I just taught you how to make money. Okay? So it starts with this capability statement here today. That's what we're going to be diving into. In the meantime, before we get rolling, if you're new here, we're going to have this Q&A segment. Okay? I need you to make sure if you have a question about anything that we got going on here, that you put that Q followed by a dash and then your question so I can find it. Because I like to be real interactive in my chats. So I'm going to be asking you guys to type stuff in the chat as we talk throughout the day, and it's going to be moving. So I want to make sure that I can see your question, and we will get back to the Q&A segment a little bit later on. So at any time you got a question, just put it in the chat and I will be back to it. Now, let's dive into it here. The first thing that I wanted to show you guys is my actual capability statement. And before I show you guys my capability statement, can I zoom in on this? Will it allow me to zoom? Let me see. I don't think it will. What I wanted to show you guys is the actual look at my folder right here. And this is my marketing folder for my IT company. We got multiple versions of the capability statement. And not just that, I got some ugly ass versions of my capability statement too. Like this one right here is ugly. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me pull it up. This is ugly. This is my capability statement. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this and telling you that it's ugly, because guess what? This ugly ass capability statement won me $800,000. It's ugly. You know what I'm saying? See, when you get out into the real world out in there, to Instagram and Facebook and just the private sector of business, everybody is consumed with cosmetics. You know, that's why a bunch of people be going to go get BBLs or whatever they call men out here getting fake abs and stuff, like, because everybody is consumed with making sure they look sexy. And we do the same thing in business. But I'm stopping you right here. I'm showing you ain't nothing about what I did to get started was sexy. If y'all go look back at some of my other videos, I showed you about my payment and my payroll and things of that nature, right? Oh, I'm blocking my video over here. I'm tripping. I showed you my payroll and how I did invoicing. It was ugly. That's when I got started. This getting started, it's ugly. But it got all the information that's needed on here. And the government never wants you to be sexy. They've never asked anybody to be sexy. They ask you to give us the information that we seek. And I want you to give it to me in a very easy format that I can consume. So again, I'm showing you this so you can understand that you can do it ugly. Okay. It don't got to be sexy. Somebody type in the comments, not sexy. Okay. I need you to remember we're not worried about sexy. All right. Now, once you can get this in your mind, you can immediately start writing your capability statement. Well, let's take a look at some things that are needed in a capability statement. I appreciate you, Greg. Not sexy. What's going in your mind? We ain't worried about sexy. All right. Now, one trick to your capability statement. You should always open it up with your, like your mission statement, like a briefing of your company. Now, I will tell you guys, okay, I was trying to see if this is my first one, if I changed it. I haven't read this one in a while, but never lead off with your certifications. Nobody cares about your certification, okay? So we're not going to start our message with, hey, I'm Malmar, a minority-owned company. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? That's not of importance. What they're worried about is the solution to their problem. And once you can get finished explaining that you can provide a good solution, then you tell me how to tap into you. How do I tap into you? Well, now we're talking about certifications. Now is when I start to advise my people. Now is when I start to advise my people of how I'm about to bring a solution and you can quickly access me without competition. Because the same way that we don't want competition, or how I tell you I don't like competition, like the government don't like all that paperwork. I'm telling y'all that right now. The government can't stand paperwork. So if you explain to them that you can provide them a solution and that you're good at what you're doing, and then you follow it up with how to access me, that contract officer can figure out how to access you, whether it's through the certification, whether it's a direct award for small business, a sole source opportunity. That's when they start to figure it out, once they can believe that you're providing a solution that they need. So again, we're never going to start off with our certifications. Don't ever do that. Okay? Now, I would advise you guys that there needs to be multiple copies of your capability statement. So like, this is one copy. Now, in the beginning, when I first started doing my capability statement, again, I didn't do this stuff correctly either. What I realized and what I learned, if you want to have effective capability statement, you should have a capability statement for the customer that you want to go after. And this brings back to the beginning. Everybody asks how to get started in government contracting. My answer always goes back to research. If you do the research, you find the answer. But if you don't do the research, then it makes this process a whole lot harder. You're going to see why your capability statement isn't effective, because you're writing a capability statement to somebody that don't want to read it. But if you take your time out and research the customer that got your money, and now you write a capability statement that talks to them, not to me, right? Because I don't got your money. The customer that you want to target has your money, so why the hell ain't you talking to them? Stop trying to write for me. So with that said, you want to have a capability statement for every customer that you're trying to target. Like, most people are coming in front of people with one blanket ass capability statement, and they wonder why it ain't working, because you ain't talking to nobody in it. See, you're doing that private sector life. That private sector life, you want to try to hide and be all fancy and use big words to explain shit that you know how to do. And I'm telling you, nobody, look, I got $10 million in my pocket. I don't have time to learn what your big words is. And that's what you're doing when you write a capability statement explaining cybersecurity to a person that don't know nothing about cybersecurity. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we do don't make sense. And here's the kicker. How do I know things don't make sense? If it don't make $1, it don't make sense. And you can't possibly make sense without making some money. We could talk about stuff all day long, but if there's no transaction involved, it never made sense. So if your capability statement is not being effective, it's because it don't make sense. And it don't make sense because it ain't making you no money. So you need to take that as a learning experience. If I was to go hand my capability statement out to 5 people and see if I target correctly, if I make sure I focus on who I'm talking to, I'm not trying to supply my services or products to the world. I damn sure ain't trying to supply it to the whole government. So I want to know who in the government got my money. Then I want to effectively read about what they're doing, so I can write to them in my capability statement. And then I put that in front of them. If I do this numerous times and I don't get the results that I want, a call back, people reaching out to me, like if I'm not getting that, that means my capability statement don't make sense. You got a blanket capability statement and it's not talking to nobody. And again, that's your fault, because you didn't take the time and do the research. Instead, you just wanted to jump in government contracting and chase money because you listened to another fool telling you to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all how to do this thing the right way. Now, another key to having an effective capability statement, I done told you guys, make sure you know who you're talking to and be willing to have multiple capability statements, is the mission statement of your customer. If you read the mission statement of your customer, they tell you how they operate. So if they had it in their mission statement, why the hell you ain't got their mission statement and your mission statement? And here's the thing. Again, in the private sector, when we think mission statement, you got one blanket mission statement and you just say it all the time. Every day, all day long, you just say the same boring mission statement over and over again. What I'm telling you is you can change your mission statement. Like, this ain't the private sector. You are allowed to change things to get what you want. So when I write this capability statement up, I got a mission statement for CMS. I got a mission statement for the Army. I got a mission statement for the Navy. I got a mission statement for Department of Justice. I got a mission statement for Prince George's County, because all of their missions are different. So how can I write one effective mission for my customers? And I didn't start with all of those agencies, by the way. I've been in this game for 11 years. Like, that's why I got multiple customers. So if you start to focus in on that one customer, all you got to do, look right here. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? We on live. Let me just show you. If I just come right here, DOJ mission. I mean, this stuff ain't hard. I don't want Cali DOJ. I don't know why I got CEA DOJ. Boom. Da-da. Mission statement. The mission of the Department of Defense and Justice is to uphold the rules of the law to keep your country safe and to protect civil rights. So if I was going to be writing my capability statement, I'm damn sure going to use something about how our company effectively creates, I'm doing this on the fly too, how we effectively create processes and procedures to be held up by our standards or whatever, right? I'm creating that we make law inside of my company. The other thing, it says to keep our country safe. Well, I'm in cybersecurity. I'm going to talk about why we or how we specialize in my mission statement, how we specialize in cybersecurity in keeping the country safe. I'm literally taking their words. If I do something different, I'm now asking the reader to get educated on the way that I see things. And I need something from them. They don't need nothing from me. That is what a fool does. I need their money. It's my job for me to get their definitions, not their job for them to get my definitions, because they don't need nothing from me. They can go find somebody who is effectively doing this. They don't need you. That's the key to this. And if you don't do your research, then again, that's why this ain't making sense. And trust me, a lot of people ain't doing the research. Even people that done got in my program, they're like, oh my God, I really got to research. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault. Nobody else's. All right. So let's go back to the capability statement. Now, one thing that you want to have on there, okay, we always want to make sure that we have that at the top, our opening statement right there. Now, the other pieces to this, there's no magical order to it. All right. One thing that you want to have is one sheet of paper. Do not send a capability statement in with multiple sheets of paper so you could do front and back. Also, don't you print this damn capability statement out on no notebook paper or no little flimsy white piece of paper that you usually have. Pay some money and get you some hard paper. If you don't have a printer at home that can print on hard paper, well, go to FedEx. Go to Office Depot. Stop making excuses. You went out and bought that drink last weekend. You can go out and spend $25 and get yourself 50 to 100 copies of your capability statement, something that's supposed to change your life. You spent $25 in a drink and it gave you absolutely nothing in return but a headache. I'm telling you to spend $25 in something that could potentially make you a millionaire. And people don't want to make the investment. That's crazy to me. You get what you take action towards. If you keep acting broke, then damn it, you're going to be broke. That's for sure. And don't tell me you ain't got no money. Because I watched on your Instagram that you just went out for Thanksgiving. You about to take your ass out for Christmas. And you really going to go enjoy New Year's. That's your fault you burnt through your money. Nobody else's. All right. So now the next thing, capabilities. This is something that you must have in your capability statement. The capabilities is simply expressing what you know how to do. Okay? Now, again, how I told you guys not to write your mission statement blanket, don't write your capabilities as a blanket. You know what I'm saying? So what do I mean by that? Guys, now, again, didn't I tell y'all in the beginning that this was like my first one? It was nasty. What does it got? It got cybersecurity, information technology, management and administration services, social media audits, and all of that. It got too much stuff on here. This is a blanket capability statement. So let me see. I can pull this one up. All right. As you guys can see, oh, don't it look a whole lot better? It looks a whole lot better. Oh man, this is my newer one now. So I do have like a blanket capability statement. So let's say I go to like a meetup, a networking event. I'm going to take my blanket capability statement with me because I don't really know who's in the room. But if I know who's in the room, I'm going to take my time and write an effective capability statement. But let me see. I'm trying to find another one. Well, here is my mentor. Well, this is actually the joint venture. So my mentor-mentee protege relationship through the SBA program, I did go through that, but then I joint ventured with my mentor. And when you do a joint venture, you can take on, all of the past performance and skill sets that the company has that you partner with. So we were able to do that through this joint venture. But as you can see, I don't have none of my stuff in here. Like, because they do so much, I eliminated all my stuff and put their stuff. This is a different capability statement for joint ventures. I was trying to show you one of my old ones, but I can't find it because I didn't have social media and stuff up there. I also didn't put management administration. I just went into infrastructure and cybersecurity. That is my tech capability statement. When I go to tech situations, they only get that capabilities because I'm not here for marketing. So why the hell would I waste room on my capability statement talking about marketing, and the customer that I'm sitting in front of don't know a damn thing about marketing? They've never purchased marketing, nor do they have a care about marketing. You're wasting space and you're wasting time. If I was sitting down and I had $10 million and you sat in front of me with that capability statement talking about marketing, and I'm over here trying to do construction, like, I'm not going to give you the contract. You scare me. You look like a jack of all trades. And again, we ain't talking about $500. You could look like a jack of all trades to the private sector for $500 and somebody will buy into that. But I'm not about to give you no $5 million contract and you look like a jack of all trades. And I go back and look at the research and you ain't even did a $5 million project before. So if I see you've never done a $5 million project, you've never done a $1 million project, but yet your capabilities say that you do everything under the sun, that tells me you do nothing. So I'm warning you guys right now, do not go in there looking like a jack of all trades. I need you to type in the chat right now, I'm not a jack, okay? I really need that to drill into your head that I am not a jack of all trades. So put in the chat, I am not a jack, because you need to remember it going forward each and every time. All right? So now, once I can write my capabilities for what I know how to do and the customer I'm about to sit in front of, this is your opportunity right here to explain to the customer, you know what the hell you're doing. I'm not just about to say some crazy things about information technology. Like, I know the customer needs a comprehensive IT infrastructure. So I'm going to make sure I use those words, right? I'm using their words, not my words. Cloud technology. I mean, there's multiple ways that we could explain what cloud technology are, but they use cloud technology. So I'm going to use the word cloud technology when I explain information technology and infrastructure. This is your opportunity right here to get it right. And again, the person who's reading on the other end probably don't know nothing about cloud technology, but they know that word. So if you have that word in your stuff, it's perceived that you know what you're talking about. So you got to do it this way. All right. So that's the core capabilities. Once again, we need our opening mission statement. We must have our core capabilities. And then you can have your company overview. Your company overview is an opportunity to explain your certifications, right? You can literally put the certifications that you got. Y'all can see I need to change things because Dunn's number ain't active no more. Okay. You could put your structure right there if you want. You don't have to have that piece in there. Your cage code, you want to put that up there. Now we get all of the certifications. So if the customer's reading that you know how to do what you're talking about, now they come over to your company overview and they can figure out how to access you. All right. Of course, you want to have your contact information there and you want to have your NAICS codes. Now, don't put all of your NAICS codes. You put the NAICS codes for what you're trying to go after. Like, if it's only 3 NAICS codes that needs to be on this capability statement, only put 3. You do not, again, want to look like a jack of all trades. Now, I did something a little bit different with my capabilities. The results have been great, honestly. I put a QR code right there. Again, there's really no right or wrong answer to doing the capabilities outside of the information. The information must be there, but like the structure of how this thing is flowing, I mean, there's no real answers to this. Okay. But this QR code right here, man, we probably got like 100 and some people visiting our site every day, and it's coming from the QR code because the QR code, I got it tied to a separate system, so that system lets me know how many people visited the QR code. So it was actually a pretty good system that I put right there. Another thing that you want to add into your capability statement is some pictures. Yeah, put the pictures in there. Like, make people read. Again, can I go back to that other nasty one? In my beginning, let me go back to my beginning nasty one. Yeah, I know this ain't no damn pictures. This is boring. It's nasty and it's boring, but it still won me $800,000 because I got the information right there. Now, I did have pictures of previous customers that we worked with, which you do want to have. Okay. Sometimes you got to ask for permission to use agencies' logos. I'll tell you straight up right now, I didn't ask nobody for no permission. I just figured, you know what I'm saying, if they got a problem, they come back to me later or want to say something, and I deal with it then. But I'm giving everybody a heads up that you're supposed to be asking for permission. Now, that's on you, whether you want to ask for permission or not. I'm telling you, I've never asked anybody for permission. But they do say that you're supposed to ask, so I got to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And don't get mad if you put somebody's stuff up there and they like, yo, you didn't ask us. I told you that you should be asking. But if you, somebody like me, man, I'm just going to jump out there. Like, most people don't even make enough money to get on people's radar. Like, in my mind, why the hell I need to ask you for permission to use your logo? I don't even make enough money to be to get your attention. Like, I'm pretty sure if I made $100 million, then you would pay attention. But I mean, we getting started. I'm saying, don't nobody know who you are. So that's why I don't sweat it. Okay. So now we got the company overview. We got the core capabilities. We got our mission statement, and we know we need some pictures in that thing. All right. Now is the beauty. Oh man, this is the sauce right here. It's your past performance. Yeah. You need to put your past performance up there. Now, the beauty about this, if you do this correctly, your past performance explains your capabilities. So if I sit in front of the customer about cybersecurity, why the hell would I explain how I delivered mail for Prince George's County? That don't make sense. But how can I flip my Prince George's mail delivery contract into a cybersecurity space, right? So I may be able to flip, it's going to be hard. But let's say, I'm trying to think of a scenario that I could do these two in. All right, let's say admin services, right? You got a contract for admin services and you've been doing help desk work, right? And this is a real live one that I've done. All right, so admin services, I got help desk contracts. As you guys can see right here, I utilize this service desk one to explain my admin work. Now, what I ended up doing is just changing the service desk terms to how we had to manage, because that's what admin services are. And part of the management was documentation, okay, organization. So I just explained how the service desk job that we did, 3-4 years ago was all about admin services. And now they can understand how we are doing things on the admin side. Guys, I hope you guys are picking this up. It is very important that you understand that you have prime opportunity to explain to a customer, I know what I'm doing, right there in your previous experience, your past performance, whatever one you want to call it. And again, if you have a blanket statement for your past performance, that's why this stuff don't make sense. Right? So we want to make sure that we're not giving blanket statements. Now, the other kicker that you want to have in your capability statement is your differentiator. It's very important that you know exactly what your differentiators are. Okay? Now, I'm going to give everybody this differentiator right here. All of us got it. Every single business that's in the government right now, excelling, doing, I'll probably say doing over about $20 million. They're like the Titanic. So the more money that you make, the more of a Titanic they are, the bigger the ship is. Now, what do I mean by this? This is, again, your differentiator. This is, everybody can use this differentiator. The reason the Titanic hit the damn glacier is because it can't turn. You know what I'm saying? It takes 25 minutes for that big boat to turn left. So these big companies, when the government has a question, it takes 25 days to get the answer because it got to go through the chain. I always say Lockheed East don't know what Lockheed West is doing. Lockheed South don't know nothing about Lockheed North. Lockheed North don't know what's going on in his own office downstairs because that's not their job. See, one thing that I know about these big companies, and the reason that they're so good is because they tell everybody to mind their damn business. I paid you to do your job, and that's all I want you to focus on, your job. The minute you start worrying about somebody else's job is the day that you get fired. So what happens in these big companies is the government has somebody that is, their personnel that they're supposed to contact to. So they contact them, asking them for requests, and that ain't the decision maker. They can't make the decision. They now have to go through the processes and procedures on how to get a decision made, and that takes a couple days. You a speedboat. You know what I'm saying? They got your cell phone number. When the government calls you, not only did they get the person that's over the contract, but they got a decision maker all at the same time. By the time I hang up with the government, I've made a decision and we're executing. You are a speedboat. You get to turn left very quickly. You must remember that. Now, again, you need to figure out how you're going to explain your differentiators. This is a key moment in your capability statement because here's the thing. There is no work that I don't know how to do. Just like there's no work that you don't know how to do. I try to explain to everybody all the time, I don't use my hands to perform. So since I'm not using my hands to perform, I can go hire anybody to do the work. I go hire specialists who know how to do special stuff. So since I can hire a special person that can do special stuff, I know how to do that special work. So since everybody can do special work, how are you different? You can't say I'm different because I'm black. You can't say I'm different because I'm a woman-owned business. That's not different. You can't say I'm different because, I woke up today and I decided to do it in a community that ain't nobody else thinking about doing it. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about your emotional issues of why you made a decision to better yourself. That ain't a differentiator. Your differentiator, how's it going to impact me? You know what I'm saying? I want to know how you're going to be a better solution to me. I don't give a damn about your life story. I don't care that you slept in your car, none of that. That ain't a differentiator. Again, that may be a differentiator in the private sector if you want to go talk on Steve Harvey or something like that and get the whole world to cry and soak with you in sorrow. But that ain't happening over here. Nobody cares about that story. So you need to explain your differentiators. Maybe you got different processes and procedures that you do better than somebody else. Maybe you hire all veterans. Maybe you got all women. That could be a very good differentiator. If like your program is built to be in this certain way, that's a differentiator. Maybe you focus on underutilized communities, pulling out the best of the best with a 4.0 GPA. I don't know. But you have to figure out what is your differentiator. Because again, everybody can do the same work. All right. And the next thing that you want to have out there is your leadership, of course. Like, who's leading the show? And again, I like to put a face there too. But I want to know, who the hell am I about to talk to? Who am I about to get this $5 million to? Who am I about to award this large opportunity to? I want to see him. I want to know what's going on. And you got a great way to just put your leadership right there. And you can have leadership of multiple people. Again, if you're hiring all vets, right, and you got your veteran leadership up there, and I go to the VA, I look a whole lot better. Well, you'll look a whole lot better than me bringing this capability statement because the VA like to work with vets. And your differentiator was, we got nothing but vets. This fool over here with Malmar ain't got one vet in his whole operation. So now they immediately read and say, well, I got to eliminate Malmar because the other company does the same exact thing that Malmar does, but their difference is they got all vets. Now I just put myself in prime position with a capability statement. Now, those are the basics of the capability statement. I want you guys to put a 1 in the chat if you understand the basic requirements that are needed for a capability statement. Put a 2 in the chat if you're still a little bit confused. Again, a 1 in the chat if you understand the basic requirements needed for a capability statement. Put a 2 if you don't. Again, it don't get no harder than this. Do not try to make this thing more complex than what I just told you. Can it get more complex? Yes. Does it need to be more complex getting started? No. I showed you guys ugly, and I showed you how we developed. Ugly still got me paid. Development got me more paid. I'm saying, went from 800,000 to a multiple millions because we developed a better capability statement that look, just look at them. I want y'all to look side by side. Okay. Let's take a look side by side. I mean, don't this look nasty? The one to the left just looks nasty, but it's okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's okay to be nasty. Now, I'm going to put this here. I did put a link in the description. Very easy place to go get capability statements made. Now, I will forewarn you, okay? If you go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, Fiverr, look, I love me some Fiverr, man. I get all types of workers out of Fiverr. They not like American workers. They don't try to break your pockets. You know what I'm saying? All that tedious stuff like answering emails and, I don't know, making posts and stuff like, yo, that don't make money. You should stop doing it right now, immediately. The faster you stop doing that stupid stuff, the faster you can get to doing things that make money. Okay? You can't be a visionary of a business. Like, imagine this. This is where entrepreneurs mess up all the time. I asked them how much money you want to make. Y'all done told me y'all want to be millionaires. Okay. So if you want to be a millionaire, you got to stop doing poor people activities. What do I mean by that? Poor people are creating content every day. I mean, they're just creating a whole bunch of content, but guess what? They ain't making no money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I still have content. I do have the platforms to post content on, but what did I do? I went to Fiverr and found me somebody that could do it because it don't make me no money. So now it's just about budgeting. How much does the person cost me to create the content so I can make sure when I go out here to obtain money, I obtain enough to pay for them to do that? Because it don't make me money, but I do need a presence. Okay. We do have to have a presence in marketing. It don't make me money answering emails, right? Like, that's the poor person's. Like, the poor people want to answer the emails, pick up the phone, create the content, design the logo. They want to do all the execution steps for the solution. Like they just want to do everything, a jack of all trades. That's what poor people do. Again, poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. They had an opportunity to pay somebody $500, $700 to do all of that, but they passed over it because they had a greed or a scarcity that money was going to go away. But what I'm trying to educate you guys is money is of abundance. So what happens is if you can understand that it costs you $4,000 a month to produce a solution for yourself, you need to make sure that that solution gets you $16,000 a month. That way you could take $4,000 and pay everybody. And now you got another, $12,000 to get all the other stuff that you need, the lawyer, the accountant, the whole nine. And by the end of it, you'll come out making $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in profit, and you ain't got to do nothing. That's called creating systems. If you do not do this, you don't have a business, you got a hobby. And I'm pretty sure you're going to lose confidence moving forward because you're trying to do everything. So Fiverr is a great place to get all types of work, but I definitely use it for capability statements. Now, again, I will forewarn you, just because I come over here to Fiverr and I have an affiliate link in my description. If you don't have a Fiverr account right now, all I ask is that you click the link in my description because I'm going to get affiliate. Not only that, when you click that link in the description for Fiverr, if it's your first time, you're actually going to get $100. We both get $100. So that's why I'm asking you to do the affiliate link. You know what I'm saying? Let's take advantage of that. Now, anyways, capability statements, CAPAB, capability statement. Boom. So if I look right here, look at all these people that make capability statements. Now, I just told you guys the steps to making a capability statement. If you think that you hire one of these people and write your capability statement, that they're going to write you an effective capability statement, you would be a fool. You didn't listen to nothing that I just told you. You know what I'm saying? I literally just stressed to you guys of how you need to make sure you're writing an effective capability statement for the customer that got your money. So if you come to these people and like, yo, I need you to write a capability statement on marketing, and they write you a capability statement on marketing, because I mean, that's what they're going to do. It's your fault if it ain't working because you didn't take the time to do the research. And instead, you just pay somebody to be like they're a specialist in capability statement, but you ain't giving them the meats and potatoes to go inside of the capability statement. So they're not wrong for delivering a non-effective capability statement for you. That is your fault again, because you skipped the part that I always say do in the beginning, the research. So now you got to pay the price. Now, what I would also advise you to do is to make sure when you get this capability statement done on Fiverr that you get it in a format that you can edit. Because we're going to be changing this bad boy up often. And what I don't want you to do is keep going back to the person in Fiverr to change a couple words. So you pay them to get one nice one in the beginning, but you want to make sure that you have a format or that you got the tools to go back and make tweaks. Because I done told y'all we need multiple versions of the capability statement. But this is a great place to go get it sexy. You know what I'm saying? So now you don't wreck your mind. Like, I'm not a graphics person. I don't know a damn thing about graphics. Like, you just put color on there, it look good to me. You know what I'm saying? I need people to put my clothes on for me because I don't even know how to put the clothes on right. Everything look good. It cover me up. I'm warm. It's fine to me. I can walk out the house. So since I know I'm not a graphics person, I paid a graphics specialist to do graphic stuff. And once they completed the graphics, I have it in a format that I could go back and tweak the words and not change the graphics. And make sure that you do that when you get your capability statement done on Fiverr. Once again, this don't mean that you're going to win or that this person is going to write you an effective capability statement without doing your homework first. All right. So again, I do have that link in the description of this video that you can click on and get on Fiverr if you haven't already. And there's tons and tons of different work that can be done back here. Now, the last thing that I want to show you guys for this is in my 1-year program, guys, we do actually have right here a whole section dedicated to capability statement. And this is where I actually dive down into this bad boy and really break down strategies on that capability side. Not only that, we're going to have some templates in your back office. So you do get access to a Google Drive back office that you can go right here, check out the templates, and be able to get up and rolling quickly, guys, because that's what it's all about. You just got to get up and rolling quickly. Not only that, back here in our back office, we got tons of other information that you can capitalize off of in our 1 year program. Now, with that said, we're going to take a little quick break right here. After we get back off of this break, we're going to get into the Q&A segment of the house. So make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. And most importantly, guys, make sure that you guys are telling somebody right now. Send them out the link. Send it in a text message, put it on your Facebook, comment, joint profile update, put it on your Twitter account. Take a screenshot right now and post it on your story. Your story going to delete in 24 hours. It only takes you a couple seconds. Post it on your Instagram story. Tell another minority entrepreneur about it. That is how I'm asking you all for help, right? So again, I like to provide this information to you. All I ask in return is that you tell somebody else about it. Don't just consume all the information and be selfish for yourself. Now, before I get into this Q&A segment here, I do want to dive into some things that we have here for you guys, a little housekeeping. So we do have the 7-day federal government contracting challenge coming up on January the 9th. Okay, you can, for the next 24 hours, you can actually go purchase the replays from the previous 7-day challenge. It'll be at a $199 price tag. But if you want to get into the live 7-day challenge that's January 9th, you do need to purchase that live ticket, which is at $297. But you can visit travisknows.com and you'll be able to see exactly where this 7-day challenge is. We're going to be live Monday through Sunday. Yes, on Sunday too. We will be live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern every single day. I'm going to teach you guys from beginning to end the basics of what's needed. Don't try to confuse yourself up anymore. Literally at the end of the 7 days, you will have the information that you need to go after contracts. Now, you probably won't have the information to go after a $100 million contract because that's a little bit too complicated. But you damn sure have enough information to go after $500,000 contract, $1 million contract, $250,000 contract, $10,000 contract. Like, you'll have all of that info. Not only that, in 7 days, I'm going to teach you about this internet too. Okay. I ain't just going to teach you guys about government contracting. Okay. I want to build wealth with you all. So at the last day of the 7 days, I'm actually going to teach you guys how to generate some revenue on this internet, because I know government contracting, it's not an overnight success. Like, this ain't something like, oh, I got 30 days, I'm about to make. Nah, this ain't that space. Okay. If you're trying to get rich quick, you should leave my live. You should stop talking to me and stop consuming anything that I'm talking about, because I do not teach how to get rich quick. Again, I teach how to build wealth. Okay. So I know it's going to take a while to get our government contracts. So what I've done that last day, I'm going to teach you how to make money on the internet, because we can make money on the internet like right now. Okay. And that is going to help you to stay in the game and not lose confidence in doing business with the government, because we're going to have some revenue coming into us. So you're going to learn all of this information in 7 days. I mean, we've had some wonderful people, and I got to give a shout out. Listen, first of all, I have got to give a shout out to my last class of that 7-day challenge. I mean, I challenged them to keep communicating, and man, they're on another level with it. I mean, they got their own group. They meeting every week. Like, that's what I love to see. Like, they don't need me anymore for right now. They believe in themselves, and they're taking action to get the results that they want out of their life. And I love to see it. So shout outs to all of you guys in that last 7-day challenge. Well, probably not all of you guys, because I think we had 80 some people, and I think it may be about 10 to 12 of y'all that's inside of that thing. So shout outs to the 10 to 12 of y'all that's trying to make y'all life 10 times better than what it is right now. Again, I got had the wrong button right there. But I got to give y'all kudos for that. Again, the 7-day challenge, You can go to travisknows.com. You'll be able to see the 7-day challenge right there, as well as all of the other stuff that we got going on. The next one does start January 9th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And if you've already taken the challenge, don't forget, pull out that affiliate link. Yeah, when you guys tell somebody else about the challenge, you earn $100. So you could tell 35 people about it. You can make yourself $3,500 very quickly. All right. So jump in our challenge. We will be getting started here soon. Don't forget, if you buy that replay, you only going to get the replays of the last challenge. The $297 is for the live challenge. Now, the next thing that we have right here for you guys is that 1-year program that I was looking at here a little bit earlier, puremoneygovcon.com. You're actually going to get access to the replays of the 7-day challenge, and you're going to get access to that back office that I was showing you guys here a little bit earlier, and I'll show it to you right here. But you'll get access again to that 7-day challenge replay. You're going to get access to my getting started right here. So let me zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see that. This is my getting started section. I'm a cheater. I've been cheating all my life, and I ain't stopped yet. Cheating has made me millions of dollars. I don't start nothing from scratch. I cheat off successful people, and I'm going to teach you exactly how you too can start cheating off successful people. I highly advise you to get into my FAR and cheater segment right here and start learning immediately, okay? Every federal agency that you would like to work with, I've done the research. Those mission statements and things of that nature, guess what? All you got to do is click on Department of Education, scroll on down right here, and what does it say? Read the mission statement of the Department of Education. I made it easy for you guys. All of the offices, once you find the office that got your money, just come back here, click on it, and it's going to take you straight to their website so you can quickly start getting the information that you need. I got all the useful links back here if you want to get into your pricing tools, if you want to look at the SBA scorecard and see, how agencies are doing, if you want to get your certifications and whatnot. All of the links that you need to get moving is right here. You click on it, it'll take you straight to where you need to be. Again, that pricing thing that everybody always asks me about is right there. Tools to utilize this stuff. We do have meetings the last Monday of every month. So if you get in now, we're actually going to be having a meeting this coming Monday. So you'll be able to look out for that. We do have an evergreen. This is an evergreen course, so I'm constantly putting videos up there. I have 4 videos that I will be releasing in the first quarter of 2023, so you guys can be looking out for that. But all of the stuff, how to set up your SAM profile, how to prospect for contracts, how to get people to put you on their team. I mean, I've made the videos that you guys have been requesting. They're just all sitting right here in the back office. And last but not least, you're going to get access to my Google Drive. My Google Drive right here, it has tons of information in it. So you guys can keep proceeding forward. We got some bid, no bid decision templates, some capability templates, some consulting agreements, some contacts for you, email scripts, government contracting members, some past performance stuff that you can look at, and some sources RFI quotes previously that I've been awarded that you could look at, as well as tons and tons of other information. And one of my favorites is an actual solicitation that I have right here that you can look over. So once again, that is our 1-year program. You can visit puremoneygovcon.com, get yourself registered in there. All you got to do is come here, go ahead and put in your information. It will actually take you to the next page. When it takes you to the next page, okay, you'll see a price right here. You can download that for free. It's yours. But you'll see that, guys, the price goes up $100 every 5 purchases. So the current price right now is $2279.99. It's going to go up $100 after 5 purchases. It could be on the last one before it goes to the next one. I really don't know. But what I will tell you guys is this, is as the price goes up $100 every 5 purchases, and the reason I did this is because it's also going to go up for your affiliate commissions. You're going to get affiliate commissions for this program, 25%, not $100, 25%. So somebody could do the math. I don't know what 25% of $2,300, I just rounded it up. But whatever 25% of $2,300 is, that's how much you will get paid every time someone signs up and gets into our 1-year program, guys. I like to give back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worse than making a bunch of money and you can't help your community make money. So when you join our program, you tell other people about stuff that we got going on, and you're going to get paid too. Now, the last thing that I got to go over here is our GovCon cheat codes. You can visit govconcheatcodes.com. I got some freebies for you right there. You can click on the resource, download those. I also have an assessment that you could take right here. If you would like a payment plan for our 1-year program, it's here in the assessment. Don't send no message asking for a payment plan, because I'm going to send you to PureMoneyGovCon.com. I'm telling everybody listening, the payment plan is hidden in the assessment. Okay, you take the assessment, it'll take you to the payment plans if you're ready. That's the reason we got the assessment there. Also, if it's videos that you would like us to make, you can come right here. This last tab says content suggestions. You can actually suggest some content that you would like us to make. And guess what? I'm going to make sure that we create the videos that you need to succeed. So again, I appreciate everybody who continues to show support for what we got going on. Don't forget, you can visit travisknows.com, and everything that I talked about today will be right here, from the GovCon cheat codes to the 1-year program, to my 7-day course, to my Pure Money Club consultations, tools that I use. Okay, all the affiliate stuff is located right here. And most importantly, if you need some money, okay, which we gonna need. Everybody needs money. Even I need money. Okay. You need to come right here. I've partnered with a company called Later Financial Group. It's not my company. And when I say partner, I partner to tell them about, tell you guys about them. Okay. I am not involved in this. I am not a fiduciary responsible company. Okay, that's not what we do. So I don't even want to get involved in that lane. So I've bought another company. That's what they specialize in. You can access them right here. It'll take you to filling out your contact information, and they'll get back in touch with you. Guys, stop scheduling an appointment with these people and you don't pick up the phone. Okay, like I done seen all types of calls. They keep calling me, Travis, man. Like probably 70% of my people are scheduling calls with them and ain't returning the call after they hit you up, or you act like you don't know what they talking about no more. You click the button, okay? This is for money. That's it. And it is not my money. I have nothing to do with it, okay? Now, if you would like to find all of my other social media handles, you can find that at the bottom of travisknows.com. And my people who have purchased badges from any platform, I will be sending the stuff out this weekend, the sauce. If you've ever purchased a badge from me, make sure you come fill out the sauce. And I will be emailing you guys this weekend my sauce package. I do appreciate everybody who continues to support what we got going on over here. Now, let's get to this Q&A segment here. I know that's what y'all waiting for. I know that is what y'all waiting for. Let's get these questions answered here. Let me find my chat really quick so I can pull up these questions. If you guys are getting information out of the day, I want you guys to go ahead and drop a fire emoji down there in the bottom. Once again, this is my only way to know that you guys are picking up what I've been putting down. If this was valuable to me, to you, not to me, to you, go ahead and put a fire emoji down there in the comments while I get ready to pull up these questions. All right, Sharon is in the building. Okay, let me move this down here so I can see. Question: which one do you use on your website if you are targeting different agencies? Which one do you use? I think you're talking about capability statement. Just use the blanket one. Yeah, so for your website, use like a blanket capability statement that talks about, you know, all of what you got going on. Hopefully you're not looking like a jack of all trades, but we want to use that blanket one, and we want to cater our capabilities once we go sit in front of the customer. Now, there's always something that you could ask from the agency that has your money. There's something called a capabilities debrief, okay? Or briefing, not debrief, a capabilities briefing. That's essentially, you know, you can go to ask the OSDBU to get you in front of a stakeholder or somebody over the opportunities that you want to go after. You can have a capabilities briefing where you take your capabilities statement to them. It's a one-on-one meeting. It can only be for like 5 minutes too. So sometimes you ain't got a lot of time. They may have, during their industry days, they may have like one-on-one meetings. This is when you're going to bring that catered capability statement with you, and you put that in front of them. They ain't going to your website to read your capability statement. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's another misconception that people got. You don't even need a website to win contracts. That's how much they not going to your website to read your capability statement. Like, the odds of them saying, hey, I want to go to Malmar.com, check out Travis's capability statement is really slim to none. They're expecting me to put that damn capability statement in their hand. They ain't doing all this legwork. So I would just advise you, put the blanket one up there. And then for the next one, when you go sit in front of them, you have that one a little more catered. Question, how many systems do you actually use from payroll, if temp staffing, Square, etc.? How many systems do you actually use for payroll? I hope I'm answering it. Look, I just use QuickBooks. That's it. QuickBooks does everything for me. And QuickBooks is cool to get started. As you grow, you may need to get out of QuickBooks, especially if you're going to get into the DoD space, because you don't want to get audited. And I don't think QuickBooks will hold up. Let me take that back. You can program QuickBooks to hold up if you know the DCAA requirements. Okay, so that can be done. But honestly, QuickBooks will hold you down. And again, I do have a link if you go to travisknows.com. The tools used by me, there's an affiliate link for QuickBooks where we both get $50. All right. So you can sign up for QuickBooks by going to google.com. You ain't going to get $50. But if you use that link, you do get $50 or a discount or something like that. But you can find that at travisknows.com. But just one tool. Oh, I appreciate you there, Robin. Let's see. Base. I'm also wondering how to move with no past performance. Can we make a polished version like this with no past performance section? No. No, hell no, you can't do that. Now, here's the thing. I'm glad you asked that question, okay? I always challenge people when I see that. You're scaring yourself out of, you telling yourself you don't have past performance. I always ask people, like, who have you been working for? Especially, you over the age of 25. That tells me that you've graduated college, and chances are you've been working for somebody. Like, yeah, I don't know too many parents that's just going to let you keep bumming on their couch and doing absolutely nothing but scratch your balls all day. That ain't happening, right? So I already know that most people have already entered the workforce. You have to understand that everything you've done at work at this moment is your past performance. You have to reword it now. And then you have to play with the mind. Okay? I now need you to separate yourself, because this is what business is all about. Like, you never seen Steve Jobs operate nothing outside of getting his ass on that stage when they want to present the new equipment, but he didn't build the equipment. He actually talks about it, and then they cut to the scene of the people who built it to explain it, because he really can't explain it that good, because, he didn't build it. Neither did the boy in Tesla. Elon, he ain't building nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just showboats it once it's done because he owns it. It's under his name. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is you have to separate you and your business. Now that you've separated you and your business, you got to understand your business now owns you. Okay? See, the business can own every single employee you got. It's like modern day slavery to me, honestly. Except they don't beat you. They just take money from you. So as long as you have employees, you control the employee. The reason you have employees is because employees don't know how to sell their services. Instead, they sold the way that society taught them to sell themselves at $24 an hour. That's the worst way of sales. Okay. But I'm not here to argue with that. Right. Some people get it. Some people don't. I talk to the people that get it. Okay. Because somebody got to hire the slaves. You know what I'm saying? What else is going to happen? You hear the president say it all the time. We need job creation. Somebody got to create the jobs. I'm asking you to be that person. So now, when you first start your business, the very first employee that you got is yourself. So now that the business owns you, Everything that you've done previously is the past performance of the business. So now the business, if you've been working at McDonald's for the last 5 years, damn it, you need to flip the wording around to what you did at McDonald's for logistics and go after logistics contracts. Because you was the manager and you made sure that you logistically got everybody to work on time. You know what I'm saying? I'm spinning the words for the contracts that I want to go after. But don't you ever tell yourself I ain't got past performance. I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I'm so hard on that because we got to stop telling ourselves a lie. Because the minute you go get hired at Google, Amazon, Lockheed Martin, Booz Allen, KPMG, they about to sell you. You know what I'm saying? You charge them $90,000 a year for your services. They're about to go sell your services for $170,000 a year, and you accepted that. So don't ever tell yourself you do not have past performance. I hope that you guys picked that part up. Hope that answered your question. Phil, would you send the same capability statement to different buyers in the same department, i.e. Department of Cal Fire? Yep. If it's the same department, they've all learned the same way. So I'm going to make sure that I talk to them all the same way. Judd, on average, how fast are cage codes coming back for your newer program enrollees? I don't know. I don't have, that's the government side of the house. We don't control cage codes. Everybody's delayed, but I have absolutely no control over that. Ain't got nothing to do with my program. That is the government. What's up with the meetup today and where? Meetup today and where? I got a meetup today? I didn't know I had no meetup today. What paid website do you use instead of Sam's? Best 3? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about software to go look for contracts? I use something called Fed Bid Speed and GovWin. We are in the process right now of trying to create our own software, as well as I'm trying to partner with a company that already got it done. I don't know which one going to come first, but whatever one comes first, we're going to take advantage of. But yeah, GovWin or Fed Bid Speed, they just help you look for contracts. But the thing is, all of the contracts are going to come back to sam.gov. You know what I'm saying? Even Unison Marketplace, okay? The contracts are still going to come back to sam.gov. Every single contract is on sam.gov. What you should do is program into your week. Like every Friday, I go look at sam.gov, or every 2 days, I go take a look at sam.gov, right? That's what I'm talking about, Greg. See, look, Greg's smart. Y'all need the link to the 7-day challenge. Hit him up. He's already been in the challenge. You can ask him questions and all that stuff. All that good stuff that y'all ask me about what's going on in the 7-day challenge, go ask somebody that's been through it. You ain't got to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? You could actually talk to somebody that's been in it. They'll tell you whatever you want to know. And hey, I don't tell nobody to hide anything. However you want to talk about my program, whether it's good, bad, evil, I hope it's good. Let the people know. You know what I'm saying? And then if it is good and you want to go with us, make sure you use their link. Do not listen to me. Don't you come to my stuff and click my link and somebody else told you about the program. Like, I like to create circular economies. I think we're doing a disservice in our community by not sharing revenue with everybody. I do not like people telling people about my services and I can't pay them in return. Now, if you don't use your link, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But please reach out to people, talk to them, ask them the questions that they need. And then by people that's in this pure money game, share that link so I can get y'all paid. All right. What do you do if a prime tries to drag you for your bread? Messed up. Welcome to business. You know what I'm saying? You just learn how to not do it again moving forward. The only thing you can do for that, is try to get the lawyers involved. You learn moving forward, man. I lost $250,000 in what you're saying right now. So it happens to all of us. You don't know what you don't know. And we got greedy people out here. Everybody ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Some people are scared that money's going to leave them, So we got bad people in this world. You know, and in the beginning, again, that's how I lost $250,000. That should have never happened to me again, because I don't play around no more. You know, the nice stuff that I used to do, the way I used to take people's word for things, I realized, well, I don't trust nobody's damn word. The only words I trust is the ones that's on the legal documents that my lawyer wrote up. And if you ain't willing to sign the legal documents, you ain't willing to do business with me. It's just that simple. That's the best way that I could advise you. Outside of that, you know, if we do handshake deals and we go off people's word, I mean, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I'm telling you, because I did it. Like David Anderson Sr., if I could catch up with his ass, he took $60,000 from me because I was stupid. I did stupid decisions because I was chasing money. And I didn't want to pay a lawyer. Do you know me not paying a lawyer $5,000 cost me $60,000? Me not getting legal involved has cost me over $300,000 because my greedy ass in the beginning didn't want to invest in legal, which is the craziest thing that I've ever done. Now that I know better, I'm like, yo, Travis, you're extremely stupid for doing that. But guess what? I went and made more money. That's it. The mistakes happened. I lost out on the money. I didn't even have the paperwork to go through to go through court, or else I would lose. That's what the lawyer ended up telling me, like, you're going to lose, so you're just going to pay me money and lose in court. Although I got the text message, all that, I ain't no documentation. So it cost me $300,000 to not pay $5,000. And that's what a lot of us do. I don't do stupid stuff like that going forward. Not never. I learned my lesson. Hopefully you learned your lesson from me telling you right now what goes down with that. All right. So I believe I got through all of the questions that everybody had today. Again, I hope that the capability statement, gave you the information that you guys needed today to get out there, execute on writing your capability statement and moving forward fast. All right. Remember, guys, it don't need to be sexy. Okay. I done told you it don't need to be sexy. Okay. You just gotta get moving. Oh yeah, Greg, I seen your comment. A meetup this week. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, man. I'm trying to get into this other space, the City Club of Washington D.C., so I can hold my meetings there. So that is the hold up right now, event space, to make that happen. But as soon as I get that rolling, I'll be sure to let all you all know about our next meetup. We will be having meetings every quarter. I want to let y'all know that now. Going into 2023, we will be doing live meetups every quarter. The first one that I'm looking for, I'm trying to get near the end of March, beginning of April, although I know April brings us over into the second quarter, but I at least need 3 months to promote, because I got to try to break even. And we ain't going to do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? But by all means, if you go to travisknows.com, go to the bottom, follow me on all the social media platforms. You can stay updated when we do release this information. If you guys just visit any of my sites, puremoneygovcon.com, or any site that allows you to give your information, you will get an email from me. You ain't got to worry about that. If I got your data, I'm going to get in contact with you when we get the party moving. So you can always go to one of those sites, input your data there, and we'll always keep you guys updated to what we got going on. Don't forget govconcheatcodes.com. Okay, make sure you are visiting that site, giving us suggestions on videos that you would like us to talk about, as well as taking the assessment, seeing if you're ready, and taking advantage of some of the freebies that we got sitting right there for you all. Oh man, hold up. We got a surprise in the house. Nate is in the building. Nate, hold on. Wait a minute. I got to find my guy. Nate, y'all know we show out for the individuals who are supporting us. Nate, I appreciate you. Should I use my home address for my business when registering sam.gov? Well, Nate, I'm going to make sure we pour into you for this answer. It's up to you. Now, I'll tell you right now, where's my camera over here? I'll tell you, Nate, I'm a multimillionaire using my home address. Yeah, that, I'm not scared of putting my home address out there. And I say this because it depends on who you talk to. Some people are scared to put their home address because it's public information. I'm not worried about that. Since I know it's public information, I just put security features, and I do carry guns. I sell guns too. I'm licensed and registered to do firearms, ammunition, and large explosives. You know what I'm saying? So get yourself that way. Go get your carrying permit, and if somebody feels froggy, then let them leap. But by all means, I do not tell people to go make a financial investment into a building and you don't know how to make money yet. I'm not saying that that's you. But most people don't know how to make money yet, and we need our money. Money is a very powerful tool. So I don't want you to waste it in infrastructure, and you don't even need the infrastructure. So yes, you can start your business with your home address. You just got to know the things that come behind it. Now, some people would argue about the home address because they're working with the private sector. And the private sector sometimes like to look you up on Google, and then they'll see like a home address, and then they'll get all in their feelings and whatnot. But guess what? I just looked at my tax. Well, we're trying to get my tax stuff done early. We did $833,000 with people that ain't the government. So we debugged that myth too. I don't know what the hell people be talking about your home address. It works, is the moral of my story. You just got to know the ramifications that come behind it and be okay with it. If you're okay with it, move forward. If it still scares you or make you nervous or something of that nature, then don't do it. But the opportunity is there. And I'll be damned if I'm about to pay a mortgage. You know what I'm saying? And not utilize it to make me some money. Yeah. So I hope that answered your question there, Greg. Again, I appreciate you for the $10. Don't forget, I need you. I'll say Greg. Nate, sorry about that. Nate, I need you to make sure you visit travisknows.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's a link for Get the Sauce. Make sure you fill that out. We're going to be sending everybody the sauce this weekend. So again, thanks for that button. Also, if you're here, don't forget, hit the like button. We got 73 people on here right now. Hit that like button. I see the likes. You know what I'm saying? I can see the likes. I can see the total. We have 42 right now. I appreciate the 42. But I need y'all to smash that like button a little bit more. And I also need you to smash that subscribe button at the same time. We've had 252 people that have come through here watching on an average of 22 minutes. I do thank each and every one of you guys who have been hanging out with me here today, allowing me to continue to pour this information into each and every one of you guys. And definitely, again, a big shout out to those of you who are telling complete strangers or your friends or your loved ones about me and helping me to grow this channel right here. I do want to apologize quickly here to all of the people who may have seen my live the other day on my social media channels about this fool that made me get out of character for a second. Listen, if one thing I don't play with it, I don't play with my name. You know what I'm saying? All I got is my name and my money in these streets. And what you're not going to do is talk about my name. And I'm willing to defend my name by any means necessary. But I do apologize for putting that type of stuff on my platform when I'm trying to encourage and empower my people. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes some stuff got to be said. Outside of that, I love you all. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We will be back here next Thursday. Don't forget, guys, I'm starting to change up my live platforms. Definitely at the beginning of the year, we're going to be going live much faster on multiple platforms. So you need to get inside my Facebook group. Oh, man, listen, if you ain't got inside my Facebook group, you need to jump inside of that like yesterday. Okay, so go to travisknows.com, scroll to the bottom. You'll see my Facebook group called Pure Money Legacy. Get inside of our Facebook group. We got training in there right now to teach you how to make money on the internet. That is not a government contracting group. So don't go in that group talking about government contracting. That is a get money group. That is a business group. You go in there, you communicate with everybody. We got over like 1,300 people in there. Y'all need to communicate, network with each other. This is all about business. Government contracting ain't the only business. That's just a customer. Okay. Government contracting is not a business. It is a customer. You got to bring the business to them. So you should already know how to do some things. And if you're trying to sell products to the government, well, why the hell you ain't selling products on the internet? Some things just confuse me. The way you trying to sell a laptop to the government is people in this world buying laptops too. So why you ain't selling it to them? Now we got business. And we're not chasing money. So I encourage you guys, get into that Pure Money Legacy group and let's get this business rolling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking for more people. I'm looking for more people that's doing good stuff and not scared to use their voice, right? I'm trying to bring you guys on these platforms. If you got good services that you could provide to the people, you do need to have some affiliate commissions involved. I damn sure ain't about to bring you to my people and make you a lot of money and you ain't about to break bread with me. That just ain't happening. I will never, ever do that. Okay. I'm telling y'all that right now. I did it. Look, I did it 2 years ago when we first got this thing going. I made a whole bunch of people a whole lot of money when Clubhouse got rolling. I ain't heard from none of them yet. I asked them, like, are you going to bring some money back to the house? And the minute I said, are you going to bring some money back to the house? They all ran out the house. So guess what? Moving forward, I'm tired of building houses and people ain't breaking bread. So if you would like to enter the house, okay, and have the stage for you to talk about your products and services, you need to be able to break bread. If you're not breaking bread, you ain't getting on this platform because it's all about a circular economy. I don't know why that is such a hard concept to people. Every other race is doing it. We the only fools not doing it. So I encourage the people who are good, that do have a good product, that do have a good service, send me an email, info@officialtravisdavis.com. Let's figure out how we can get you on our platforms. And yes, you will be breaking bread. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you got a problem with that, you just don't get on the platform. And I'm okay with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done a whole lot of work to gather all of these people. And you ain't about to take the work that I've done just so you can benefit off of it like everybody else did. I'm tired of that game. You know what I'm saying? We not having that no more. But outside of that, guys, I love you all. I will see you guys back here next week. Learn this government contracting information fast. And the fastest way that you can learn is to take action, not notes. You know what I'm saying? You can keep writing notes all day long. But if you ain't taking action and finding the opportunities that fit you, then you ain't going to move in government contracting. You just going to lose faith moving forward that this stuff don't work. And I'm telling you, everything works in your life. It's either going to work for you or it's going to work against you. But it is working. We just going to make sure things work on the positive side for us. I love you all. I'll talk with you later.
Yeah. You already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag. I ain't got a brag. Even when they hate, try to doubt me. I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow me. Let me tell you one thing about me. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. The bag is secure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game. Add to your main. Gotta keep your mind sharp. You gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady switching on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got a lot. I give you a couple in the bag. I ain't got a brag. Even when they hate it, try to doubt me. I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow me. Let me tell you one thing about me. I like my money pure. 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 The bag is secure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity into the stress zone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept it on. We ain't making this no real long. I ain't trying to make it blessed, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a highlight. We rising far above the game, this a fly vibe, but we still connected.
Big night, why you bothering me?
That's that Wi-Fi reception, now we answer the call. This squad taking questions and we answer them all. We don't wanna see you fall.
Wanna see you ball.
We all gon' eat with the peace. We gon' feed them all. Put it in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hate try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow me. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. No, I like my money pure.